So what transpired here today and when, and what location of the detachment?
So at approximately 10:30 this morning, in our rear parking lot where all of our PCs are parked, a male was observed in the parking lot with what was believed to be a firearm. The detachment went into an immediate lockdown so that the civilian employees within the detachment were safe. Members then engaged with this individual. An incident happened where members fired upon the individual and striking him. The individual was then provided first aid. The ambulance arrived and they were taken to the hospital where they are receiving treatment throughout the day.
How did this person get in there? Or do you have any idea why?
So that is still under investigation here today. We have gates on our parking lot, and so we're looking at video cameras to try and determine that. This investigation is now being taken over by ACERT, so that'll be part of their investigation, but a corresponding investigation that we're doing from the detachment. In addition to, there'll be reviews done to all those questions about how he got into our parking lot.
Do you have any idea, or did you confirm if he did in fact have a firearm, or any reason for why he did this?
So in terms of motivation, that would be part of the investigation that we're not sure of, and it would be wrong for me to speculate as to why. And the article believed to be a firearm was left at the scene.
How shocking and rare is this to happen? Basically inside a police detachment behind these security gates. That makes me wonder, was there a missed security protocol? Like, how could this have happened?
So again, we're looking into that, but this is our home. This is our home away from home. So it did. It unnerved our employees, it unnerved our members. But we are looking in to see what happened in terms of this person gaining access to our secured area. And that, again, will all be part of the investigations that are happening surrounding this incident.
Can you give us an idea of how members were so quickly able to essentially pull their firearms and get this suspect in custody and then to the hospital? So, were there people already outside, or can you explain that scene?
So I won't go into a lot of detail on that because, again, that's part of the ACERT investigation. But what I will say is there were members already present in the parking lot.
Was there anyone, so just to confirm, this person was already in the parking lot, and who realized he was in there? Like, was there cars that came in the gate and they saw him, or did someone see him on the camera, or he was discovered?
So again, he was already in the parking lot, and then his movements were observed, and then our members responded.
How lucky is it that no one else of your team members were injured, and that this was, like, how would you describe how this was handled?
Our members reacted as they were trained professionally and responsibly. And again, when the injuries occurred, they went immediately into the life-saving or the first aid giving right after it happened. In terms of again, our home here, our home away from home, like I said, it's very unnerving, and we're glad that the injuries were what they were, and it didn't. There was no more.
Is this suspect known to police and rough age of him?
So that I don't know, actually. I haven't been dealing with that part of the investigation here today.
Anything else you want to add just about, can you speak to how rare this is to happen? I mean, you might not know other detachments, but I personally never heard of this happening.
So in my 33 years, almost 33 years, I've heard of one other incident at a detachment, but never ever like this. So I would suggest it is rare. But again, in the province of Alberta, we're receiving more violent, there's approximately 2.2 incidents of violence towards police every day, right? This is just very close to home, shall we say. And, but it is absolutely rare. But we want to make sure that there was no issue with the public being in any danger at any time. And we're just glad that that this incident kind of resolved the way that it did.
How was this individual's behavior? Was it, he was waiting for someone, or was he, mentally okay? Like, what was the behavior of him?
Again, that's all going to be part of the ACERT investigation, and it would be too early for me to speculate.
Anything else you wanted to add about this incident today?
No, we did shut down operations here at our front counter today, so we do apologize to the citizens of Strathcona that might have come in to do their business. But given what happened and being mindful of our employees and what they went through today, I made the decision to shut down. We will be open again tomorrow, and we will forge on and move back on.
Will this change any of your security protocols?
Certainly, once we look through all the material that's available to us, I'm going to suggest there probably be some, I think, minor tweaks to the security protocols here at the detachment.
Can you just let us know which area of the parking lot it was? I mean, obviously there's parts taped off. Can you explain where this person was?
So in our back parking lot, so I guess it would be on the east side of the detachment, where all of our PCs are parked. That's where the incident was today. So from where we are today, straight across the back side of the building.
Right in front of that, your large van unit. Was he in the cars? Did you ever let a ton of cars parked there?
Again, I won't go into that kind of specifics in terms of the movements that happen.
For the staff that's being impacted, how are they being supported right now?
So we had our peer-to-peer from both the county and the RCMP come in today to take care of them. After the incident happened, I went over the intercom to let everyone know what, like after the lockdown was, I went over the intercom to let people know. We met with the civilian staff today, in addition to our regular members. We have joked about it before, but our support dog, Mickey, that we just started in the detachment, came in later this morning and was doing what Mickey does in terms of making people feel more comfortable. So the support continued throughout the day. It will continue here into the incoming days, because it's not really that first day sometimes when things start hitting. What I urged our people to do was hang out together, talk, get it out of their chest, and just feel comfortable with it as best they could.
Where was the other detachment that you heard the incident?
This was a long time ago. I just know of it. Like, again, when you get old like me, it kind of all flows together. But yeah, I think there was one other incident years ago.
And for the length of the lockdown, how long were you shut down?
Actually, the length of the lockdown was probably under 5 minutes, right? Because again, we wanted to ensure what subjects were involved with this. And once we were able to determine there was only one subject, then we lifted the lockdown once we felt it was safe for our employees.
How many employees were on site at that time?
Oh, there was probably 40 to 50, I would say, between civilian and RCMP members.
Speaking of dogs, I did hear that some construction workers, they heard a sound, I'm assuming the shots fired, and then they heard dogs barking. So were there dogs out there too?
So we do have a detachment dog that is sometimes sit in the parking lot. So that might have been what they heard, sitting in his vehicle.
I just wanted to get some confirmation on the injuries. So were the injuries sustained from a knife?
No, they were not.
Interesting. Sorry.
So then the injuries are, in fact, shots were fired by a police officer to the suspect.
Yes.
How many shots hit him?
Again, that's going to be information that's going to come through the ACERT investigation.
But he's alive.
At last accounting here earlier today, he was alive.
Sorry, we reported that an officer was injured from a knife. Is that
That probably is an incident from yesterday in another jurisdiction.